It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because You know, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You know, you try to remember the losses as well, because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were, and making these lifelong bonds.
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposure is second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired. They were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
U.S. Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
I'm really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition. We're going to nationals!
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the first match of the nightcap here on match day 3 of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. We are here at the Shield Soccer Complex in Overland Park, Kansas. And we have an under-19 boys matchup here, the last game of group play. It'll be Baltimore Celtic SC from Baltimore, Maryland, taking on FC Golden State, residing out of Pomona, California. This is a crucial last match of group play for both sides, as they are both tied for second right now on 3 points. Baltimore Celtic having the edge at the moment in terms of goal difference, as these two will play for a berth in the semifinals. FC Golden State will need a win here in tonight's match, whereas Baltimore Celtic will advance via a win or draw. The match here is underway. FC Golden State in the black jerseys, whereas Baltimore Celtic will be in the white and green. It's the goalkeeper there, Pedro Geraldo. Moving up towards his teammates, that's Wolfgang Prentice there, working together on the sideline with Jose Delgado. Prentice now sending a long ball up the field, dealt with there by Brandon Knapp. And we'll get our first free kick of the match there for a challenge there on Knapp. For Baltimore Celtic, they won their first match 3-0 versus Kingdom SC, and they lost 2-0 to Lehigh Valley United. As for FC Golden State, they lost their first match 3-0 to Lehigh Valley, but then moved on to beat Kingdom SC 3-2. Now Celtic moving up the field here. Ball at the top of the box. They're able to get it to Cole Hendricks. Hendricks now surrounded by Golden State. He gets it out there to the far side. Ball now into the box looking for Peterson. Cut out by Golden State. But now this is Weiss. Working together here with number 26, Matthew Lala. Now this is number 23, Braden Weiss. Ball into the box, looking for a head there from Benjamin Stitz. Still loose there. Golden State still unable to clear until that moment as they're able to get it up the field. Now here's number 21, Daniel Silva. Able to hold it up just long enough. Getting over to his teammate there, Alejandro Lugo, who's brought down there on the far side. Referee will have an early conversation there with the Celtic player guilty of that tackle. It was number 15, Camden Oren. Golden State now starting things back here up on the far flank. Over there to number 2, Gabriel Namasito Neres, but turned over here in possession. This is John Peterson now, playing it up the field towards Stitz. This is Stitz looking for the run of Peterson, but that's cut out there by number 30. The ball will result here in a throw-in for FC Golden State. Good work there by Delgado. Delgado playing it back there towards his defense. That's Golden State now looking to get up towards Prentice. Prentice's header, unable to find a teammate. It'll fall here to Knapp of Baltimore Celtic. Celtic now attacking that far side. It's number 15, Oren over there. Turnover in possession. Golden State here have the ball. This is Lugo. Getting it back towards his defense. Ball switched over here towards Delgado. Delgado getting it towards the middle of the field for Silva. He's dispossessed there. Nolan now playing it up for Baltimore Celtic. Ball there looking for the run of Hendricks, cut out by FC Golden State. It'll fall out here towards the sideline for a throw-in. This is Stitz there, battling with the defender there. That's Arthur Dos Santos, number 4. A Celtic regain possession in the midfield. This is Dragosix. Met by a couple of Golden State players, and that ball also will fall out here for a Celtic throw-in. U14 boys division. The winner moving on towards the semifinals. The loser, this will be their final match here at the national championships. There'll be a goal kick here for Golden State. For Golden State, Tyler Marquez leads their teams with 2 goals. Now they begin to move the ball up the field. This is Dos Santos now, sending it long for Silva to chase. Sean Nolan, number 14, will get there first for Celtic. Ball way up in the air. Ball fall here towards Hendricks. Hendricks tried to get it to Peterson there, deflected out though. Wise throws, head back by Dos Santos. He heads it there, out of bounds. As the team trades possession here on this near flank. Delgado's throwing now. This is Silva. Silva met there by a challenge by Dragosix, and now Baltimore trying to break. This is Oren. Back there for a teammate. This is Pearson on the near side. Able to find it for Oren. Oren there, trying to get past Dos Santos. Great sliding challenge there. It'll go out for a Baltimore throw-in. Close to the corner there. And both these sides at least can claim a win here at the national championships, both beating Kingdom SC. There's Baltimore in the corner. Weiss is ball into the box, headed to the back post. Dragosix heading it back for Stitz. Stitz shot is blocked, still loose in the box. Cleared away only as far though as Hendricks. Great opportunity there for Baltimore. It seemed as though they had an extra whack at a Golden State player. It'll be a free kick here. Golden State moving out of their box. It'll be Geraldo taking this, the goalkeeper. Heads go up for this one. Chested down by Golden State, but cleared back up the field there by Hendricks. Dos Santos will give chase here to the corner. This is Arthur Dos Santos now, playing it up the field towards Prentice. This is Delgado now. Cut out there by Nolan. This is Lala now, man on. Was looking for a run, but heads towards the sideline, then clear up the field by Dos Santos. Possession changing hands quickly here in the early stages of the first half. Now Golden State moving the ball here. Number 15, Carlos Diaz. Long ball here to the outside. Silva giving chase. Cut out there by Knapp. But Silva's still on the ball. Golden State going to play a ball into the box. Nobody home, and Basket will be there first to claim it for Baltimore Celtic. Basket with the line drive there, cut out by Diaz. This is Diaz now again for Golden State. Plays it back towards his keeper. Stitz is going to give chase for Baltimore. Long ball forwards there, looking for number 33, Daniel Castaneda. It's played forward there, but it'll go out of bounds for a throw-in. Again, stakes are high in this match. We'll continue to talk about it for its entirety. FC Golden State needs a win here versus Baltimore Celtic to advance to the semifinals of their group. Whereas Baltimore Celtic, if they're able to just draw here tonight, they will advance. A win will also do. They berth into the semifinals on the line. This is Silva now for FC Golden State. Silva playing a ball forward, cut out there by Sean Nolan. Lala now looking to send Oren down that far side. He's unable to get to that pass, though. It'll be another throw in here for Golden State. We have plenty of cloud cover here tonight, folks. The first time I can remember for this entire week. Slight chance for some sprinkles, but No serious rain on the horizon. That ball cleared out there by FC Golden State. Ball loose in the midfield. Ball towards Pearson at the top of the box. Will evade him and go all the way over towards Geraldo. This is Prentice now, working with Delgado. But good effort here by Hendricks on the near sideline, able to win that ball. He'll take on Delgado here down the sideline. Looks for Stitz in the box. Stitz now with the turn pass to Dragicic just behind him, though. And eventually cleared by Golden State. Knapp, though, keeping it in the attacking half. Thunderous kick there. It's deflected out. It'll be a Golden State throw-in. Jogging over to take it, number 2, Nascimento Neres. Long throw in down the sideline, cut out by Baltimore. Now this ball launched towards Silva. Nolan gets a head on up to Hendricks. This is Dos Santos now going to ground to get this header back to his keeper so he can pick it up. And now fast throw out here to this near flank for Delgado. He's under pressure there by Peterson. Now up towards Prentice. Weiss there able to box him out and sees it out for a throw-in for his team. Looks as though he'll do one better, get a free kick instead. Now this is Nolan. Sends it up the field. Dragicic challenging there. Ball into the box, looking for Oren. A little too far for him, though. And once again, Geraldo getting play back quickly underway for Golden State. It's number 2, Neres. Able to get up towards Silva. This is Diaz. Diaz able to get it forward. That was Neres. Golden State trying to find some room. That pass cut out there by Lala. Now ball up the field towards Hendricks. Good cut out there by Dos Santos. Goes all the way into the box. Basket off his line to claim it. Now Celtic looking for the free ball towards Peterson. Dos Santos was there. And Peterson on that run was just a tad offsides. The flag is up. And play back here quickly underway through Arthur Dos Santos. Ball up towards Prentice. Weiss giving chase. Now back to Wolfgang Prentice. That's Golden State working it out here from the back. Ball up towards Silva, bounces around. Knapp able to put it right back up the field. This is now Matthew Lala. Lala has Stitz and Pearson ahead of him. Now joined by Dragicic and Oren. Without cut out there by Golden State. That's number 25, Marquez. Nolan now, long ball towards the right side of the box. Weiss able to collect for the moment. Delgado still has it in play, but pressured by Weiss and concedes the corner kick here to Baltimore Celtic. I believe there be their first corner kick of the match. Comes the left foot across there. I believe that's Stitz there, putting it towards the back post. Header goes up. Goes out of bounds there. Tough to tell. I believe, though, that was number 15, Oren, with the header. Another quick goal kick taken there. Golden State moving it up the field. Able to get it towards Castaneda, but he is tackled by a couple of Celtics players. Knapp tripped up in the midfield, and it'll be pulled back there for that foul. Brandon Knapp, one of the star center backs for Baltimore Celtic, alongside his partner Sean Nolan. Knapp's looking big here as he's got options in the box. Instead, he'll play it out wide here towards Stitz. Stitz able to get there. Evades the first defender here. Now looking to get some space for a cross. This is Stitz. Cross is blocked there. Good work there by number 2, Nascimento Neres. It'll be eventually cleared out by Celtic for a Golden State throw-in. In these sides right now, playing to a standstill, and that will benefit Baltimore Celtic, who just need a draw here tonight in order to move on to the semifinal round. Either of these sides will finish second in their group and will take on the first place team from the other group in the under-19 boys division. This is Diaz now. Golden State switching it over to the other side of the field. Ball up towards Marquez. Good pressure here. The ball into the box towards Silva. Basket off his line to collect. Really good pressure by Golden State going up the middle there. Several key passes. But the last one, just a tad off, and Celtic now able to collect and start their attack up. This is Cole Hendricks. Assessing his options, sticks with it at the back towards Knapp. Knapp looking for drag six there, cut out by Golden State. Silva now battling Hendricks there. Silva's got a couple of runners. Plays it to the outside. Great tackle there by Knapp to take it away from Golden State. This is Stitz now. Gives it right back to Knapp. Brandon Knapp getting it up the field. This is Oren now. He is tackled there. Great work once again by Gabriel do Nascimento Neres. Now it's 22, Alejandro Lugo. Lugo switches the field towards Prentice, but that'll be cut out there by Wise. This is Stitz battling the defense of Golden State. Loses out in possession. It's number 3, Gustavo de Oliveira. Still de Oliveira. Looking for the run of Silva. No one gets there first for Celtic. This is Noah now from his center back position, looking up the field. No runs being made by his teammates as of yet. Now he'll just elect to send it upfield towards Oren. Cut out by Dos Santos. Ball will go out of play. It'll be a throw in here for Baltimore. Our first substitution of the match looks to be number 12, Jason Butler. He'll be coming on for number 19, John Peterson. A like-for-like substitution here. Midfielder for a midfielder. Butler will take up a position on the far side of the field. Oren looking to return it to Wise. Cut off there by Delgado. Golden State will get the ball back here. Diaz. Delgado booting it up the field towards Silva. Ball's brought down. Silva able to claim it. Gets it towards Marquez. Marquez now. Pass is cut out. Now it's Lala starting it up towards Hendricks. Tough challenge there in the midfield by Diaz. Still with Celtic, though. Matthew Lala. Knapp now playing up the field towards Stitz. Able to get to that far side and get the return ball here. This is Stitz. Trying to beat a defender there, but it's De Oliveira in his way. Celtic trying to continue. They'll get a free kick there for that challenge on Stitz. Free kick there on the far side on the logo. Tough to tell who's on the ball for Celtic. I believe that's number 26, Matthew Lala. Golden State sending one person out for a wall situation. The rest of the options, though, in the box. Ball into the box. Head goes up. Dragicic try to get it on net. Still loose at the top of the box. Celtic trying to keep it there, but it looks like it'll come out here. This is Silva now, able to at least get his side some room, but once again, Baltimore will take possession. This is Knapp now, out from the back, getting it over to Weiss. Golden State sitting in possession, every man behind the ball at the moment. Ball up the field from Weiss, dummied by Butler. Oren will give chase here, but Dos Santos will be there first, and he will shield it out here for a Golden State goal kick. We'll get a substitution here from Baltimore Celtic once again. Coming into the game will be number 18, Thunelwin Garcia. Looks like he'll be taking off number 15 there, Cameron Oren. Oren featured on both wings so far in this first half for Baltimore Celtic. But this is now João Pedro Geraldo, the keeper for Golden State, on this goal kick. Headed down there by Marquez towards Silva. Silva has two defenders on him and lays them both. Now returns the ball towards Marquez. Tyler Marquez now, top of the box. Good effort there by Lala to put him off, and this is now Stitz getting it out towards Butler. Butler sending it back up the field. Sits up for grabs there in the midfield. Dragicic now with it. Tried to get it to Lala, intercepted there by Marquez. Diaz. Over there now to Lugo. Lugo gets it to Neres. This is Lugo now, getting it back to Marquez in the midfield. Marquez has a couple of runners, elects to send it towards Prentice. Prentice there, able to get to it first. He'll battle Weiss. Prentice trying to go to the corner and runs out of real estate. Was under pressure there by number 23, Braden Weiss, who wins his side of throwing. Butler getting it back to Weiss, who will send it back up the field. Stitz trying to block out Dos Santos there. Dos Santos has arms around him, and it'll be a free kick here for Celtic. This will be Nolan now on the ball for this free kick. He'll like to play it short and square over there towards Knapp. Knapp gets it over there to the outside. It's number 18, Garcia now. Wins his side, another throw in. This is Knapp coming up from his center back position for this throw in. The official will try to calm down a player here from FC Golden State. And now we'll get the throw in. Knapp gets it into the box, looking for Stitz. Stitz got his head to it. Ball still bouncing around, eventually cleared out, though, by Golden State. Now that's number 7, Wolfgang Prentice, with a ton of room. He'll send the ball early to the other side of the field towards Silva. Daniel Silva now on the ball with some space. Cuts in on his left foot. Left-footed shot blocked there, partially by Celtic. Prentice gets it back to Diaz. Diaz goes to long-range effort. Diving stop there. Basket able to corral it. Wasn't sure if that could creep in off the post or not, but he still makes the save. That was a good move there by Golden State's offense. Noah now sending it long towards Garcia. He's met there by De Oliveira. Ball through here towards Garcia, but the flag raised on the near sideline as he was offsides. And a quick free kick taken. This is Prentice working on Weiss. Diaz playing the ball out there to De Oliveira. De Oliveira looking up the field towards Silva. Silva one touch there. Ball was coming towards him, a little too far away though, and Celtic will take it back. Now turned over the midfield though. Ball in towards the box. Over to Marquez. Silva almost got a foot on. Now it's Prentice. Prentice wide open there for the shot. And it goes sailing high. It'll be a goal kick for Celtic. Dangerous situation there, as it was Prentice open here on the left side of the box. Silva also had an opportunity in there, and ball just rolled underneath his feet. Good pressure over here for the past couple of moves for FC Golden State, who once again representing Pomona, California. Again, all to play for here in this final match of group play. A trip to the semifinals on the line. One team will claim that spot while the other will see their time here at the national championships come to an end. This is Knapp now. Getting over to the far sideline. It's Garcia. Cut out there by the Golden State defense. Ball up the field towards Prentice. Prentice now sending it towards Marquez down that far sideline. Marquez now finds it back towards Prentice. Prentice now still on his left foot. Shot there, long range effort there, going wide. That was Nares coming up from his defensive position. Couldn't get his effort though straight. And Baltimore Celtic trying to get to the semifinals. They're the back-to-back national champions. In fact, 5 players are competing for their 3rd championship in a row. And I'd like to see their run continue here today after this match. Ball claimed there by Golden State. Silva now heads it down for Marquez. Tyler Marquez, met by a couple of defenders there for Celtic, still able to win his side a throw-in. Ball in towards Silva, able to turn around his defender, looking to place somebody in, but nobody making a run, and Celtic will reclaim possession. This is Hendricks now. Plays up towards Stitz. Stitz bumped off the ball there by Lugo. It's back to De Oliveira here for Golden State. Coach is screaming for him to switch the field. Tries towards Delgado, able to knock that down. Now it's Delgado making a run. Delgado looking to play Prentice in. Prentice looking into the box. Cross towards the box. Cut out by Basket. Still loose in the box. Shot blocked. Celtic finally able to clear there. Some panic there. And the defensive half for Baltimore. Celtic Basket able to get a palm to that cross as Silva was waiting to put that into the net. Another good offensive attack here by Golden State, who will take the throw-in and start things back up again through their defense. This is Lugo now in the midfield. Gets it up at the field towards Marquez. Marquez now trying to get in the box. Met there by a defender for Celtic. Heads go up. No call from the official as Marquez went down, but Golden State play it right back in. Dragosits gets to it first, but a heavy touch. Gives it right back to Golden State. Possession changing hands. It's Garcia now. Up towards Stitz. Couple of his teammates making runs towards the box. He'll go outside to Hendricks. Hendricks plays it in towards Garcia, but he will be shielded there by De Oliveira, who will earn a goal kick for his side. Again, both coaches giving pointers towards their sides. The head coach, Adam Mizell, there for Baltimore Celtic. His assistant coach, funny enough, is Barry Stitz. He was the head coach of those back-to-back national championship teams, and These two now good friends working for each other, but have actually gone up against each other for years. On the other sideline, Robert Friedland trying to urge his team on, who need a win here tonight to advance to the semifinals. Good movement here by Celtic. This is Dragicic in the corner. Dragicic trying to cut in, blocked off by Dos Santos, still able to get to Lala. Lala now, his cross blocked off by Golden State. Dos Santos now able to get it up towards Marquez. Marquez evades Hendricks. Gets it over to Lugo. Lugo sending it up the field towards Castaneda. Castaneda now cutting to the center. Left-footed shot. Sails over the bar there. Some power right behind that one for Daniel Castaneda. Golden State right now at the moment having the better of the chances. The Celtic now will look to do something about that with this substitution. Coming onto the field, number 9, Ian McDonald. He'll be taking off number 26, Matthew Lala. Basket boots it up the field, met there by Dos Santos of Golden State. Ball bouncing around, Diaz able to get out to De Oliveira. It's Diaz now, up to Prentice. Prentice sends it towards the far side, nobody making that run though for Golden State, and collected there by Thunelwin Garcia. Turnover there towards Castaneda. Castaneda now looking for Silva. Silva top of the box towards Marquez. It's one defender in front of him. Marquez trying to get some space. Still has the ball. Still Marquez trying to play in Prentice. Prentice has it now. Let's Golden State work this far near side of the field. This is Diaz now. Working together with Marquez and Delgado. And Golden State will be happy to maintain possession and turn it towards their back line here. This is Dos Santos. Switching it over to De Oliveira. Gustavo De Oliveira now using the space given to him. Looks for the chip pass, cut out there by Knapp. And he was fouled there on that header. And Baltimore Celtic will be relieved to have that pressure ended. Kieran Basket now urging his teammates to get forward. Kick finds Dragicic and flicks it on there towards Stitz, but couldn't control it, and Delgado clears it up the field. Hendricks to Butler. Headed down, but cut out by Dos Santos, who's been doing most of the grunt work there at the back for FC Golden State. They have it now in possession as they elect to go back towards their keeper, Geraldo. Geraldo sends it to Castaneda, able to keep it in play. But now turned over towards Celtic. This is Stitz getting it out towards Garcia. Garcia now taking on De Oliveira, looking for some space, and De Oliveira knocks that out of bounds. It'll be another corner here for Baltimore Celtic. It'll be number 41, Benjamin Stitz, taking this one once again for Celtic, who've had some previous success in their first 2 matches here at the National Championships on corner kicks. Stitz's ball towards the middle, caught there by Geraldo. He'll look to play it quickly out here towards Prentice. Hendricks comes in with a sliding challenge, and now he's able to keep the ball. Still Hendricks now for Baltimore. Impressive effort there by the young man. Ball back into the box. Couple of Celtic players there. Bouncing around. Dragicic trying to get on the end of it. The official, though, will call a foul for the double challenge there by Dragicic and Butler on that header. We move past here the middle of this first half. 2 normal 45-minute halves for this division. under 19 boys. This is Lugo now. Golden State once again elect to go to their back line. Dos Santos under some pressure, but gets it over to Delgado. Golden State now will try this far side of the field. Celtic pressing high here, forcing a long ball from Golden State, but this one will find a player on the outside. That's cut inside towards Marquez, who will use the center of the field. Still Marquez now. Tackle from behind there by Butler. Marquez then brings down McDonald. Tension's high after that tackle there in the middle of the field. The referee will go to the pocket for the first yellow card of the match. That'll be for number 25, Tyler Marquez, for that challenge. And both these teams, a lot of pressure. It's for a berth in the semifinals. They're tied for second currently on 3 points. But Baltimore Celtic has the better goal difference by a couple goals. So Golden State's only chance here tonight to move on will be to have to win the match. Basket now launching this forward. Dos Santos with the header for Golden State. That's Prentice now. Overhead kick cut out there by McDonald. This is McDonald trying to keep it in. Able to do so, sends across into the box. Collected there by Geraldo. Geraldo booms it up the field there, looking for Castaneda. Cut out in the midfield, and now collected here by Butler. Jason Butler looking for some help. Gets it through McDonald, who switches fields over here. Knapp looking for a long ball. Stitz able to shield off the defender, though he did it illegally. It'll be a free kick here for Golden State. Substitution now coming on for Baltimore Celtic. It'll be number 4, Ezekiel Aguiola. He'll be coming on for number 16, Cole Hendricks, who's put in quite the shift here, both on offense and defense for Celtic. FC Golden State also making a substitution. It's number 13, Lucas Franco, will be coming onto the field for number 7, Wolfgang Prentice. And slight delay here before this free kick. And understandably, emotions high for either side, looking to take advantage of whatever call and whatever situation they can get. This is Dos Santos now for Golden State. Playing up the field towards Franco. Ball loose in the midfield. Marquez gets to it first. Now this is Marquez again. Holds off Butler for now. Plays it up the field looking for Delgado. We couldn't get a foot on it. And it'll roll on out of bounds for a goal kick here for Baltimore Celtic. Quickly taken here by Celtic. It's Sean Nolan now on the ball. Sending it up the field towards Stitz, who's been battling with Dos Santos for the entirety of this first half. It's in the midfield. Garcia trying to hold off Golden State, able to do so for now. Garcia playing it back to Aguiola. Now it's McDonald. Over to Butler. Ball towards the corner there. Dos Santos shields off Garcia. Again, ball down the near sideline. Silva giving chase, but Nolan will send it right back before he can get there. Again, this is Golden State and Delgado. Silva working against Nolan, able to turn, leave it off towards Delgado. Delgado now charging towards the box, looking for a late run by a teammate. Great tackle there by Garcia. Referee says no dice, but it'll still be a corner kick here for Golden State. Great last-ditch tackle there by Thunderwind. Garcia had to recover a long distance, as it looked as though that was number 2 making a late run, Namasito Neres. And now it'll be 33 Castaneda taking this corner kick for Golden State. And everybody lined up now for this corner. Plenty of options in the box for Golden State. Ball towards the middle of the box. Easy claim there by Basket. Nobody challenging for FC Golden State. Basket elects to throw it out here towards Nolan. Butler now looking up the field. Finds Ayola. It's time winding down here in the first half. Dragon 6 unable to control that pass. Dos Santos now playing it back towards his keeper, Geraldo, under some pressure, and he'll elect to go with the safe option there and kick it out of bounds. Great pressure there by the high press of Baltimore Celtic. This will be Braden Weiss coming over to take this throw in. Ball headed towards Ayola, wins the first header and the second. But he put his hands there on the defender for Golden State, and it'll be a free kick here now for the side from California. And time winding down here on the first half, still 0-0, a result that would favor Baltimore Celtic and send them on towards the semifinals in the under-19 boys division here. Golden State trying to change that. This ball long for Silva, cut out there by Knapp. Castaneda able to find Diaz, who sends it back into the corner for Silva to chase. Celtic able to maintain control. This is Dragon 6 now with advantage being played. Up the field towards Stitz. He'll cut back inside towards the middle. Another sliding challenge. He's able to evade. Sends it back towards the far side towards Garcia. Garcia now taking on Neres. And Neres able to dispossess him and send it back here towards the near side for Delgado. Delgado now charging forward, finds Daniel Silva, gets it to Marquez. Marquez to the outside to Castaneda, couldn't find the ball and cleared up the field there by McDonald. Golden State right back here, staying in the attacking half. Silva now holding off Knapp for now at the moment. Both go to ground. No call by the official. Celtic take possession. This is Neres now. Sending the ball down the sideline. Was looking for the run of Lugo. Ball bounces around here. Brought down by Dragon 6. Him and Stitz now trying to work a two-man attack, but cut out there by Dos Santos. Now Castaneda looking for the run here of Delgado from his left back position. Will put some pressure on Butler and force a throw in here. Referee going back here from an earlier foul. Might have been for some dissent though, and that'll be a yellow card issued to number 15, Carlos Diaz of Golden State, the team's second yellow card of this half. And they will be on the ball here for this throw-in. Ayola getting up towards Stitz. Benjamin Stitz gets it to Dragon 6 in the midfield, surrounded by Golden State players. Challenge coming in. Golden State able to win it back. This is Diaz now. Now, long-range ball over to the far sideline. It was Neres there making the run, and Knapp able to clear it out for a throw-in. We're slowly approaching stoppage time here. That ball in towards Lugo. Looks as though the referee is able to spot a foul throw in. It'll be Celtic going the other way now. And it's Brandon Knapp collecting things here for Baltimore. It's a foul there on Baltimore Celtic. And attempted to take in quickly. Referee will pull it back for the correct spot. And ball play back here to Dos Santos. Looking for options cut out there by Ayola. And Dos Santos will elect to go back towards his keeper, Geraldo. Geraldo playing it outside to De Oliveira. Up the field here. Run being made there once again by Nares. Cut out by Knapp for another throw. But that is going to do it here for this first half. Scoreline remains goalless as both sides are able to come up with a couple of chances. But as of right now, it's a defensive stalemate. A result that would favor Baltimore Celtic, who just need a draw tonight to advance to the semifinals. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second half of this match after this short break.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the Maguire Cup.
Winning the Maguire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied Maguire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow and my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we can actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and, making these lifelong bonds.
this tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposure is second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Welcome back, folks. We're about to kick off the second half of this under-19 boys matchup between Baltimore Celtic SC and FC Golden State here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, a pivotal final match of the group. Both these teams sit on 3 points at the moment in second place, but with Celtic having the better goal difference at the moment, this result would favor them and advance them to the semifinals. Golden State will need a win here tonight in order for them to advance to the next round. Sun is out there hiding behind the clouds. The light's beginning to come on here at the complex, and we are just about ready to go here. It was a lively first half. Both teams had a couple of decent offensive chances. The defenses, though, were able to stand firm. Combined with goalkeeping, that was stellar. We have a defensive stalemate here at the moment. Celtics get us back underway here through Lala. He'll send it up the field towards Oren. It's cut out there by Neres, and Golden State will now begin to set up shop. Number 23 there for FC Golden State, making his first appearance of the day, Abdul Kadir Abdul Razak. As Celtic now trying to get possession back, but it'll be once again Golden State. Dos Santos sending it over towards De Oliveira. Gustavo De Oliveira looking for the run of Neres. That'll be cut out there. I believe McDonald of Baltimore Celtic, but once again, it's Golden State in possession. I'll send up the field towards Neres. Cut out, though. Knapp trying to play back to his keeper. Basket under some pressure. They'll able to launch it towards the midfield. Brought down here by Abdul Razak. Slala in the midfield challenging. Hendricks brings it down towards John Peterson, who's back into the match. Cameron Oren trying to put pressure on Dos Santos. Turnover there in the corner by Golden State. Now it's Baltimore Celtic trying to get the ball in towards Stitz. It's Hendricks from the outside. Shot on goal there. Saved by Geraldo. I believe that was Matthew Lala with the shot. Quickly out once again by Golden State. This is number 11, also making his first appearance on the match, Matthias Moraes. Moraes now dispossessed in the midfield. This is Peterson. Ball taken away there by Golden State. Here they come as they get up the field there through Moraes. Now, ball over there. Intercepted momentarily by Stitz, but now it's Nares searching for the run of Lugo. McDonald able there to cut him off. Lugo cuts him down. And I think that'll be a free kick instead of a goal kick for Baltimore Celtic. Basket now sending it towards the midfield. Headed away by Abdul Razak. Ball changes hands for the moment, but now it's Benjamin Stitz. Stitz looking for the run of Oren, cut out there by De Oliveira. Nares tried to keep that in play, but Baltimore recollects as Luke Briggs getting in towards Stitz. Stitz lots it over towards Oren. He was able to win his side a throw-in deep in Golden State territory. This is number 8 on the ball, Luke Briggs. Throws it in towards Hendricks. Ball loose here for Ian McDonald. McDonald goes for goal. Shot blocked. And Abdul Razak. Ball still bouncing wrong. Oren tried to collect for Baltimore. Now it's Lala. It's a player down at the top of the box. Play still going on, though. Celtic over towards Lala. Lala looking for some options in the box. Crosses in, dummy. It's Cole Hendricks able to shoot it on goal. It's the opening goal of the match, and it's number 16, Cole Hendricks. Celebrating with the rest of the Baltimore faithful there in the corner. An important goal in this match. And it's a goal that furthers the deficit that Golden State will have to overcome. They are not too happy with the official as the player was down during that moment. It'll be a yellow card there for number 22, Alejandro Lugo. Again, it's not a direct rule in soccer that you have to play the ball out if there's an opposing player down. It looked as though Abdul Razak took that ball in the chest. He stayed down, and eventually Celtic able to maneuver possession. It was a good ball into the box there by, I believe, number 26, Matthew Lala. It was dummied to Hendricks, who lashed his shot towards the top right corner for a fantastically taken goal. Again, Baltimore Celtic now with the 1-goal lead, looking to clinch a spot in the semifinals. While we got the time here, it's good to talk about how these teams were able to accomplish making the national championships. Baltimore Celtic, named Eastern Regional Champions, won every match. Were the runner-up in the red division of the National League. They are the back-to-back national champions, with 5 players competing for their 3rd championship in a row. As for FC Golden State, they were named the Far West Regional Champions. They outscored their opponents 22-3 for the entire tournament. Both these teams were able to beat Kingdom SC, each scoring 3 goals in those matches. Both teams lost their match versus Lehigh Valley United, who will take the top spot in this group and leaves these 2 teams now fighting for 2nd place. Abdul Razak now has been helped off the field as the official now discussing things with the Golden State coaching staff. Little conversation now going on here at the sideline. Again, tension's running high. Every goal counts, especially in this match that will decide the fate of one of these teams making it to the semifinal. Both sets of coaches trying to fire up their team as the ball back underway. An auspicious effort there. Sent towards basket, who will start things up for Baltimore Celtic. Ball bouncing around. Diaz able to get it out towards Silva. Silva gets it back to Diaz. Golden State right now playing a man down as Abdul Razak will be waiting here to check back into the game. Golden State getting it to the far side towards Delgado. Trying to work some space for a cross there. But it's cut out by Celtic up the field towards Stitz. Stitz able to put a move on Dos Santos, and now Stitz running to counterattack for Baltimore. He's going to play a ball down the far side for Peterson to give chase to. John Peterson now going up against Dos Santos. Dos Santos initially winning that battle, but he will play it out of bounds here for a deep Baltimore Celtic throw-in. Abdul Razak now back on for Golden State. Baltimore working things in the corner. This is Peterson now. Crossing into the box. Cut out by D'Oliveira. Still, though, in the box. Benjamin Stitz going for the overhead kick, and it's a penalty kick awarded by the referee. It was Benjamin Stitz there with the overhead kick. Looked as though his leg was cut out from underneath him. The Golden State players, of course, pleading with the official to reconsider, but nevertheless, it will be a penalty kick, and it will be Stitz who will step up to take it. A pivotal point here in this match. As Baltimore Celtic looking to double their lead. FC Golden State, if Geraldo is able to stop this, will have some much needed momentum after conceding the opening goal and the way it happened. Stitz already has a goal so far this tournament for Baltimore, looking for his second. Stitz lining this up. Crowd over there in the far corner waiting to celebrate with their team. Stitz, fast run up, goes for the left side and scorches it in. The second goal of the match for Baltimore Celtic. Benjamin Stitz able to convert the penalty. As the team and the fans go nuts in the quarter, they are now realizing that with the 2-goal lead, they are one step closer here to achieving a berth in the semifinals. Well, FC and Golden State and their fans will feel as though that plenty has gone against them. But regardless, the scoreboard still reads Celtic 2, FC Golden State 0. While there's still time in this second half, Golden State will have to keep level heads if they're in order to make the comeback here. Well, we've seen teams come down from 2-goal deficits here at the national championships. It can be done. This is Braden Knapp now, cutting it out for Celtic. Golden State will work things here through Diaz. Diaz sending a long ball towards Neres. Neres now sending an early cross in the box, but that'll cut out by the Celtic defense. Ball still in play, collected here by Moraes. Ball in towards Neres. Neres able to get ahead of his defender. Early cross towards the back post. Looking for Silva there, just out of his reach. And instead it'll be a goal kick there for Celtic SC. Great cross there by number 2, Gabriel do Nascimento Neres. They're going to need more of that. Golden State is from their attacking players to try to get back into this match. Again, 2 goals in quick succession for Baltimore Celtic by Hendricks and Stitz. But this is Silva now for Golden State. Trying to find Moraes. Cut out there by Celtic. This is Neris now. As Moraes tried to dummy it through Briggs, but cut out there for a throw-in. Ball in towards Razak. Abdul Razak there trying to get it back from the Celtic defense, but it's cleared up the field towards Stitz. Stitz hounded there by Neris. Still Stitz going up against Neris. Neris drags him down by his jersey. There'll be a free kick now for Baltimore Celtic. Coming up to take it will be Briggs from the defense. Briggs launching it forward there. Looking for Oren. Was a little just ahead of him. And it's collected here by Neris. Neris up the field to number 11. Matias Morris. Morris looking for some help. Gets it up here towards number 9, Alan Dos Santos, who will send it forward, but Baltimore Celtic will collect. They send it back up the field towards Lala, who's open now. Gets it forward towards Stitz, but cut out by Dos Santos. This is Arthur Dos Santos, one of the captains for Golden State. Pushing the ball forwards to Silva. Silva brought down there. Challenged there by, I believe, Weiss, and it'll be a free kick here for Golden State. Golden State getting a new ball here from the sideline and set up here for this free kick. Coming in from just from that logo spot towards the middle of the box. Easily caught there. Juggled a second, though, by Basket. Basket now will toss it out here towards Nolan. Sean Nolan now boots it up the field, looking for the run of Stitz. Cut out there by Diaz. It'll be a throw in here for Baltimore Celtic. And we got quite the crowd here for this under-19 boys matchup, pivotal matchup here in group play. Ball changing hands in the midfield. Golden State looking to push forward. Now they have some numbers going forward here. Golden State looking for the run there of Moraes, unable to get onto that ball. It was a good effort there by, I believe, Lugo of Golden State to get it up towards Moraes, but instead Basket has it in his hands for Baltimore Celtic. He finds Oren here on the near side. Oren battling with Neris. It's a turnover there in possession, and Neris will continue his run. Although that ball will not reach him, it will reach Knapp instead. And Knapp will send it right back down the line for Celtic. This is Lala now trying to get around Moraes. It is off of Moraes. It'll be a throw in here for Celtic, who have a 2-0 lead here. First goal scored by Cole Hendricks in the box. And then it was a penalty kick taken smoothly by Benjamin Stitz, his second goal of this tournament. And Matias Moraes. His pass blocked off by Oren, who gets it over to Stitz. Stitz now able to turn. Was looking for Lala. Stitz now battling with Neris. Stitz able to win that battle and get a free kick for his side. Official stopping play here to have a conversation with Neris. Play will resume here with Brandon Knapp on the ball for Baltimore Celtic. Send this to the far side of the box. Looking for Peterson. Ball will go off of Golden State and Dos Santos. It'll be a corner kick here for Baltimore Celtic SC. Stitz there, trudging over, surrounded by fans of the Baltimore team. It's now putting a long ball in the box over everybody's heads, and Golden State will collect here on the near sideline. Ball played up here towards number 9, Alan Dos Santos. Dos Santos now has his pass deflected back towards his defense. This is Nares now with some space for Golden State. He's able to get it to Dos Santos, who gets it there to Abdul Razak. Out to the far line for Silva. Silva now gets it up towards the teammate. Ball into the box there. Basket off his line to collect before the likes of Dos Santos and others could get to that ball. This is Stitz now on the far sideline for Celtic. Still able to maintain possession, trying to get it to Lala. Still with Stitz. That ball sent down the sideline. Peterson giving chase. It'll be a free kick here for FC Golden State. It looks like the ref will go to the pocket for the first yellow card of the match for Baltimore Celtic. It'll be John Peterson receiving it. With that, Peterson left the leg in there on that challenge, and referee will signal for the trainer. Baltimore will take this opportunity for the moment. Make a substitution. It'll be number 3, Anthony Dragicic, who is tied right now with Benjamin Stitz for 2 goals apiece for the team lead, and he will be taken off number 9, Ian McDonald. While we set out this injury situation, to remind people of how these teams got here. Baltimore Celtic were named Eastern Regional Champions. They won every match, outscoring their opponents 17-5 in the tournament. They would go on to be the runner-up in the red division of the National League. As for FC Golden State, they were named Far West Regional Champions. They outscored opponents 22-3 for that entire tournament. Golden State from Pomona, California. There's Baltimore Celtic, of course, from Baltimore, Maryland. Again, a coast-to-coast matchup here that you can only get at the national championships. Looks like things have been sorted out here after that challenge, and it'll be a free kick coming up here for Golden State. Dos Santos waiting to get things back underway, able to do so now. Receiving a pass from Diaz and gets it up to Silva. This is Dos Santos now working with Delgado on that sideline, and Delgado unable to hold on to the ball. And Celtic now will move up the field to take this throw-in. And Celtic only needed a draw coming into tonight's match to advance on goal difference, but now with a 2-0 lead, they'll be happy to take and hold on to the 3 points if they're able to do so. This is a throw-in here for Golden State. Silva gets it back towards his defense as Dos Santos gets it over to De Oliveira. De Oliveira now making a run from the back, getting it up the field there to Lugo. All sent high in the air, challenged by Dos Santos, working against Knapp. Dos Santos tries to bring it down for Diaz. He'll send it towards Moraes there near the corner. Moraes now challenged by a couple of Celtics defenders, able to evade both of them for now. And Moraes' shifty moves there, able to win his side a free kick as he went up against 2 defenders. It'll be number 2, Dos Minto Neres here, who will be on the ball as he awaits his teammates to set up their shot in the box. And Gold State will be making some substitutions here, but first the free kick. Neres into the box. Goes past everybody. Several harsh challenges there, and it'll be a goal kick instead for Baltimore. Now subs will be coming on for Golden State, a couple of them. Number 33, Daniel Castaneda, coming back into the match. He'll be joined here by number 31 for FC Golden State. Also coming onto the field, number 27, Victor Rangel. Ball back in play here by Basket. Headed away there by Rangel. This is Hendricks now getting up towards Peterson. Peterson still going down that near sideline. It's cut out by the defense of Golden State, and it'll be a corner kick now for the side from Baltimore. And Celtic slowly sending some players up to be involved with this corner kick. It's Stitz there in the corner, number 41 for Baltimore. Ball in played in the middle of the box, still bouncing around, eventually cleared there by Golden State. Cole Hendricks hustling back out to keep possession for Baltimore. Sends it down the sideline toward Cameron Oren. Oren battling there with Rangel. But he can't hold on to possession. Rangel earning his side a goal kick. Geraldo setting things up quickly, getting out towards, I believe, Delgado there on the far side. He's battling with Peterson. That ball will sail way out of bounds. There'll be a throw in here for Golden State, who trail at the moment 2-0. 2 goals scored in quick succession. One from open play and one from a penalty kick. And now it is Arthur Dos Santos for Golden State, getting out here to his defensive partner, Rangel. Rangel using Neres now, getting it back. Trying to get further up this near sideline, still with Rangel. Good effort there by Rangel. But if the ball's out of bounds, it'll be a throw in here for Golden State. Referee making the call there. Now it's Neres. Neres once again working with Rangel, who's going to try to put a cross in, blocked out there by Hendricks. It'll be a corner kick now for FC Golden State. Everybody loading up in or at the top of the box here for Golden State, all except number 22, Lugo. Neres will go for inside the box cross there. Shot on goal. Not much power behind it from Dos Santos, who is being challenged there, and Basket will collect. Dos Santos cuts that out for the moment. Delgado will be able to save it here for Golden State. Getting it back towards Diaz. Now it's over here to the near side for Rangel. Rangel sending up the field. The run of Silva into the middle of the box, trying to get to the ball, but Brandon Knapp settles for kicking it towards the far sideline. This is Golden State now. Number 9, Alan Dos Santos. Able to get towards the middle of the field. This is Silva now. Getting it towards Neres, who has some space. Goes for the shot on goal. Looked, though, from a different angle that it had gone in on net, but it was deflected out instead. It'll be a corner kick for FC Golden State. Good defense there by Baltimore to get a touch on that shot, as it looked like it was heading towards the net. This is Neres once again on the ball for this corner kick. Ball middle of the box. Basket comes to punch away. And the Baltimore Celtic will earn a free kick for a challenge on Basket. And time winding down here in the second half for Golden State to get in this match. They're going to need 3 goals here, as they need a win here tonight to book a spot in the semifinals. A draw will do them no good. Right now, Baltimore Celtic conceding the throw-in to Golden State. Ball all the way back here to the goalkeeper, Geraldo. He'll get it out here towards number 27, Victor Rangel. Golden State needing to get the ball further up the field as Celtic now with this high press able to peg them into the corner. Ball was launched up the field, but the press does its job and gets the ball back here for Celtic. Celtic now, Lala working in the midfield there with Dragicic. This is Lala. Miscommunication there. Player down in the corner now for Golden State. The trainer will once again be called on to the field. We'll talk about real quickly the accomplishments of the national championships so far for both clubs. Baltimore Celtic won their opening match 3-0 versus Kingdom SC. We're losing 2-0 to Lehigh Valley United, who will take the top spot in this group. Dragicic and now Stitz after tonight tied for the team lead with 2 goals. As for FC Golden State, they lost their first match 3-0 versus Lehigh Valley United, but won 3-2 versus Kingdom SC. Tyler Marquez currently leads his team with 2 goals, whereas looks as though Arthur DeSantos has the other. And a couple of the Golden State players will be helping their teammate to the sideline. It looks as though a substitution will be made here. Checking back into the game will be number 7, Wolfgang Prentice. So it'll be an injury substitution here. And there will probably be a decent amount of stoppage time on at the end of the second half, as we've had a couple of injuries, a penalty kick, and a few goals to prolong this half. Now we'll get play back underway. Show of sportsmanship there by Golden State to get the ball back to Baltimore Celtic. We'll move it up the field. Owen trying to head it on. It'll be Stitz. Looking to get to Lala there in the middle. Great save there by Geraldo. Lala was in on net after a great pass from Stitz, now still with Celtic and Hendricks. This is Stitz now. Stitz cutting in towards the box. Able to beat a couple of defenders. This is Benjamin Stitz now in on goal. He sits it into the corner and in. It's Stitz's second of the match, his third of the tournament, and the third goal tonight for Baltimore Celtic, who are on their way to booking a spot in the semifinals of the Under-19 boys division. Stitz provided that first great pass to Lala for the first great opportunity, then decided to take it on himself, beating multiple defenders, and able to slot that right-footed shot into the left corner for the game's third goal and his second. Well, things might be settling in now here for Golden State as they realize that pretty soon the clock will be working against them as they try to get back into this match. Now they need 4 goals in order to get the victory here and the necessary 3 points for a spot in the semifinals. They're struggling to get in here on the ball. Diaz able to flick it towards the outside, towards Delgado. He gets it up towards Rangel. Rangel now finds Silva. Gets it over to Alan Dos Santos. Golden State able to work things here in possession. It's a good move here by them. Dos Santos now lined up a long-range effort. It's going to go wide by a couple of feet, and it'll be a goal kick here for Baltimore Celtic. Again, we've reached the last 15 or so minutes of the match. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, depending upon the stoppage time issued by the officials. Now the ball here down for Arthur Dos Santos. Gets it over to Neres. Up the field towards Prentice. Now Golden State will try the other sideline. This is Ronhell now. Gets it to Delgado, who will cut inside here, looking for a pass. Only option he has, though, is Lugo. Geraldo trying to get it forward for his side. Ball bouncing around in the midfield. Dragostic's there, battling with Diaz. This Dragostic's winning it for Baltimore. Well, now we'll pass it all the way back to their goalkeeper, Basket. Pearson there with the challenge. Diaz header, and Dos Santos then eventually sending it back into Baltimore's defensive half. Now Baltimore coming forward. This is Peterson now, tripped up there on the sideline. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore Celtic. As the crafty Pearson able to draw another foul there. Another player stays down here for Golden State. Been a tough go for them here in the second half from a physical standpoint. This is a Golden State team who is playing down a couple of players here tonight due to red cards in earlier matches in this tournament. Looks as though the injured player will stay in the game for Golden State, and Baltimore Celtic now look to get things underway with this free kick. Celtic put this ball into the box, cleared out by Golden State towards the corner. They'll look to play out from that far side. Ball booted up the field. Silva making a run, but it's headed down there by Nolan. And eventually knocked out. It'll be a Celtic throw in here. Celtic making another substitution, a familiar face, number 12, Jason Butler, will be coming back into the game for number 15, Camden Oren. Now the ball played up the field by Celtic, who will get another throw in here. Happy to maintain possession and maintain this 3-0 lead. The crowd better look alive over there. Another ball comes towards the sideline. The Celtic continue to work out there, over there from that far side. Stitz now winning that challenge. Celtic still with the ball. Now dispossessed by Golden State. That's Lugo now getting it to Prentice. Now worked over here towards Dos Santos. Pressured there by Lala. Now it's Delgado here. Afforded some space. Gets it up the field towards Ronhell. Ronhell now gets it to Silva. Daniel Silva for Golden State. Gets it to the outside. Now Ronhell towards Silva, trying to hold off a defender, trying to free up some space. Challenge from behind. Still the ball with Silva, gets it outside towards Neres. Neres now, ball in towards the box. Headed away by Celtic, and Cole Hendricks, he likes to just boot it up the field. Stitz giving chase, but Geraldo waiting to boot it back, and he does. Ball brought down here by Celtic. Briggs. Pass intercepted by Neres, but Celtic right back in possession. This is Benjamin Stitz now playing a long ball up the field. Peterson giving chase. Ronhell back there to defend for Golden State. A lot of space here now for Delgado. Finds Silva in the midfield. That ball is up and collected by Sean Nolan. Fires it right back down the field. Now within the last 10 or so minutes of this match, ball played up the field towards Prentice. Golden State able to hold on to it here through Dos Santos. But again, immediately turned over, and now Butler has some room here for Baltimore. Butler gets it to Stitz, who was looking for the return pass. And Butler there was intercepted there by Prentice, who will receive a yellow card there for that challenge. Stitz was looking to play a 1-2 there with Butler, but he was tripped up. And it'll be another yellow card here. I believe the fourth of the match here for Golden State. Substitution now will be Tyler Marquez, who will be checking back into the game. Not sure who Marquez is coming on for just yet. Might have been an injury substitution. Looks as though he'll be taking off Daniel Silva. I guess not. I believe Marquez coming on to fill a void there. Left by an injured player. Unless the substitution escaped before I could see him. Now this is Knapp back on the ball for Baltimore. Plays it down to the corner for Lala. Prentice there battling with Lala. It'll be a throw in for Baltimore. Butler and Lala working down in that near corner for Baltimore. This is Butler now. Butler. Able to get inside. Now he's in the box. Butler goes for goal, and it's into the back of the net. The substitute, Jason Butler, gets Baltimore's fourth goal of the match, his first of the tournament. Now all that ensures the victory in a semifinal berth coming up here for Baltimore Celtic SC. The reigning back-to-back national champions will be going for their third national championship, it looks like, as they head off towards the semifinals with a few minutes still left in this match. They're going to make a substitution here. Number 17, Jared Mejia, will be checking into the game for Benjamin Stitz, who is on the score sheet here tonight. The scoreline now is 4-0 in favor of the team from Baltimore. And we are in the waning moments here of the second half. Hendricks now back at it again for Celtic. He'll turn the ball over there towards Ron Hell. Ron Hell with some space down that far side. Ron Hell able to get it to the outside, your teammate. Left foot across, goes towards goal, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be another Celtic goal kick. Now looks as some more substitutions coming in. Number 6 for Baltimore will be entering the game. That's Robert Wells, seeing his first action. And it looks like Golden State will be making 3 substitutions. Number 17, Victor Vinicius de Oliveira. Looks like number 13, Lucas Franco, who will be seeing some more action. And then a big one here, substitution. Looks like it'll be a change in goalkeeper. It'll be number 12, Leonardo Marino, who will be coming in for number 1, Geraldo. Tough night for Geraldo, who's under constant pressure there in the box. And looks as though this is Golden State's version of the white flag. As we approach stoppage time here in the second half, the scoreline reading 4-0 in favor of Baltimore Celtic. Obvious frustration setting in as Golden State facing elimination from the national championships. But they will continue to represent their city and state and continue to see out the final minutes of this match. Ball's up for grabs as Marquez, overhead kick towards his teammate there, Castaneda. Castaneda dispossessed there by Hendricks. It'll be a free kick here for Baltimore. We'll also have 2 more substitutions lined up here shortly. Make it a third as it looks as though they too will be making a change at goalkeeper soon. But right now it's Weiss playing it down the field towards Lala. Lala trying to get it up the field there towards Mejia. Lala brought down there on the far side. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore. And now it looks like the substitutions will have the opportunity to come into the match. First, notably, the change at goalkeeper. It's going to be number 9, Elijah Miller, who will be coming in for number 1, Kieran Basket, who's been able to keep a clean sheet here tonight for Baltimore. Another sub that'll be coming up here will be number 16, Cole Hendricks, who is on the score sheet for this match. John Pearson, the other man for Celtics to come off here. Checking into the match, number 4, Ezekiel Ayola, and number 18, Thunelwin Garcia. Both saw some action there in the first half as Celtic empty their bench and look to keep everybody healthy as they have another match coming up here this weekend in the semifinals. Ball played into the box there, bouncing around. Prentice able to clear. Under 5 minutes here left until stoppage time. Celtic will be happy to play out here from the back. This is Nares now carrying up the field for Golden State. They will take on a couple of defenders. We'll go for the long-range effort. And the first action and save there for Miller. Miller will go with the left boot here, sending it towards midfield. Headed away there by Diaz. And now Dragosic's getting it toward the outside towards Garcia. Garcia looking for Mejia down that far sideline, but he is dispossessed. Now here's Castaneda. Castaneda still down the far sideline. Taking on multiple defenders and eventually loses out there to Dragosic. Ball bouncing around between the two sides as of this moment, but Golden State able to collect here through Silva. Silva now going for the long-range effort once again, but his effort there, not enough power, and that was because he was tripped up by Lala. And it will be a free kick here from a central position for Golden State. Silva stays down there for the moment, just stretching out his legs. As all the teams here at the National Championships have played 3 games in the span of 3 straight days. Looks as though it's going to be Neres on the ball here for this free kick. Or it could be Alejandro Lugo. It is Lugo, as well as Neres. Number 13, Lucas Franco, hanging out around there as well. 4-man wall for Celtic to defend this free kick. It's Lugo now over the wall. Easily collected there by Miller for his second save of the match. Ball launched down the field, will go out of play for Golden State here to collect. Again, we're about ready to start up stoppage time here. Of course, there's a potential, given the deficit, that not much may be added on as Miller collects that ball here for Celtic. Here's Celtic coming up the far sideline, near sideline here, intercepted by Golden State. This is Prentice now, dispossessed by Butler. Sliding challenge there by Dragosic's, but still Prentice. Now Baltimore will clear it up the sideline. This is Ronhell now going through the middle for Golden State, looking for the run of Silva. Silva will play it out here towards Prentice. Prentice now cross towards the box there, going to go over the goal and out of play. It'll just be a Baltimore goal kick. The board hasn't been put up yet. It seems, though, that the official has been discussing with the coaches the possibility of 5 minutes of added time here at the end of the second half. Miller's ball up the field, intercepted there by Marquez. Able to keep it in play there for the moment, but it did go over the sideline there. It'll be a throw-in for Baltimore Celtic. Celtic continuing their attack there down the far sideline. Mejia giving chase. Trying to get the ball back. This ball will be played back there to the new keeper for FC Golden State. Just under a bit of pressure there and able to wriggle his way out of it. That was number 12, Marino there. And now the ball finds Castaneda. Golden State goes back to that far sideline. Good 10 there for number 22, Lugo, but he loses out in possession there to Baltimore. And both these teams trading possession. So that ball looks like it ran out. It'll be another Celtic throw-in. Again, another impressive effort by Celtic, who are the reigning back-to-back national champions and won their first match via a shutout, a 3-0 victory. And we'll look to hold on here for their second clean sheet of the tournament. Ball booted back up the field there by number 17 of Golden State. Vinicius de Oliveira, and that be a foul there against Golden State. As they look to get the ball back, and Baltimore in no hurry now as time continues to click down. Not sure if the time has been signaled yet, but we have to close be approaching towards stoppage time, if not already in it. Tough to tell here. It's the scoreboard not in operation at the complex, but right now it's Ayola down the far sideline here, blocked off there by Nearest. It'll be a corner kick here for Baltimore. Ayola rolls it out. It looks like it'll be Thunderwin Garcia taking this one, number 18 for Baltimore. Ball into the box, cleared off by Golden State. Not too many numbers in the box there for Baltimore. This is Marquez now. Sends it back towards the middle of the field for his teammate there, Lugo. And now it's outside here towards Rangel. Rangel getting it back to Lugo. To the outside for Silva. Good possession here by Golden State. This is Diaz now down the middle. Able to chip it forward towards Neres. Neres goes for the shot there. Blocked, though, by the defense. And eventually cleared all the way back up the field by Butler. Anyone will do at this point in the match as we've gotten our way through here most of stoppage time. Ball over towards now Rangel. Rangel afforded some space. Golden State continue to push forward, trying to get a consolation prize at the end of this match. That ball towards Silva is cut out. Misplaced there by Lala. And that is going to do it. The final whistle blows, and it is a dominating 4-0 victory for Baltimore Celtic SC. They clinch a spot in the semifinals, as FC Golden State played hard to the very end, but this will end their time at the national championships. It was a total team effort for Baltimore. They keep another clean sheet on defense and put 4 past FC Golden State, and they will have bigger fish to fry coming up this weekend. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll have a little bit of a break here before we conclude match day 3 and group play here at the national championships with this upcoming match. Don't go anywhere.